Namaste and welcome to our channel. Envying affects to our self-esteem. We should always be inspired by others rather than being envied. Behind every success we envy, there is a lot of hard works and sacrifices. So, these quotes about envy and jealousy will help you transfer the envies and jealousy into inspiration and motivation. Let's begin. Whoever envies another confesses his superiority. Comparison is the thief of joy. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he has not. Do not overrate what you have received, nor envy others. The truest mark of being born with great qualities is being born without envy. Envy is pain at the good fortune of others. Never hate jealous people. They are jealous because they think you are better than them. The spirit of envy can destroy. It can never build. To live without comparison is to remove a tremendous burden. Our envy always lasts longer than the happiness of those we envy. No one can have all he wants, but a man can refrain from wanting what he has not and cheerfully make the best of a bird in the hand. Jealousy is the tribute to mediocrity pays to genius. The worst part of success is trying to find someone who is happy for you. The little me is jealous. The true self is content. It is not greed that drives the world, but envy. Nothing sharpens sight like envy. Envy is the central fact of life. Nothing brings on jealousy like laughter. Man will do many things to get himself loved. He will do all things to get himself envied. Surrounded by flames of jealousy, the jealous one winds up like the scorpion, turning the poisoned sting against himself. The fastest way to lose friends and alienate people is to get better and improve yourself. Noble hearts are neither jealous nor afraid, because jealousy spells doubt and fear spells bitterness. People hate those who make them feel their own inferiority. Jealousy is the only vice that gives no pleasure. Our envy of others devours us most of all. A competent and self-confident person is incapable of jealousy in anything. He who envies others does not obtain peace of mind. Jealousy tells you what you desire, what you admire, what you despise in yourself. You don't really see the person that you are envious of. You see a mirror that reflects what you find lacking in yourself. You can be the moon and still be jealous of the stars. As iron is eaten by rust, so are the envious consumed by envy. Jealousy is the very reverse of understanding, of sympathy, and of generous feeling. You could learn from the person you envy. If you weren't blinded by resentment, learning feels better than loathing. Jealousy is the very reverse of understanding, of sympathy, and of generous feeling. You could learn from the person you envy if you weren't blinded by resentment. Learning feels better than loathing. A little jealousy can be a good thing, for we may be reminded to appreciate what we have. You are subject to sorrow, fear, jealousy, anger, and inconsistency. That's the real reason you should admit that you are not wise. Keep your attention focused entirely on what is truly your own concern, and be clear that what belongs to others is their business and none of yours. Jealousy is all the fun you think they had. Jealousy is the most dreadfully involuntary of all sins. Jealousy is an ugly emotion, but it tells the truth. You mostly envy those who have what you desire. Envy is a declaration of inferiority. Envy is the basis of our actions. Remove envy and we feel we are lost. Never had jealousy added to character. Never had jealousy added to character. Never does it make the individual big and fine. Envy is the art of counting the other fellow's blessings instead of your own. The wicked envy and hate. It is their way of admiring. What a bitter thing it is to look into happiness through another man's eyes. Transform jealousy to admiration, and what you admire will become part of your life. Anger, hatred, and jealousy never solve problems. Only affection, concern, and respect can do that. Jealousy is a miserable feeling. It means you aspire to something that you cannot have. Jealousy in romance is like salt in food. A little can enhance the savor, but too much can spoil the pleasure, and under certain circumstances can be life-threatening. Thank you for listening to us. Namaste and welcome to our channel. Anger is an emotion we all feel. The difference is how we react to that feeling. The anger codes we are reciting today will encourage you not to lose your temper and to find ways to control any anger you may feel. Let's begin. There are two things a person should never be angry at: what they can help and what they cannot. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is powered. Anger and jealousy can no more bear to lose sight of their object than love. Anger dwells only in the bosom of fools. Bitterness is like cancer. It eats upon the host, but anger is like fire. It burns it all clean. Hatred is an affair of the heart, contempt that of the head. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? It is impossible for you to be angry and laugh at the same time. Anger and laughter are mutually exclusive, and you have the power to choose either. Never contend with a man who has nothing to lose. Never do anything when you are in a temper, for you will do everything wrong. One should not lose one's temper unless one is certain of getting more and more angry to the end. Speak when you are angry, and you will make the best speech you will ever regret. Whatever is begun in anger ends in shame. When angry, count to 10 before you speak. If very angry, count to 100. When angry, count to 4. When very angry, swear. Man should forget his anger before he lies down to sleep. There is nothing wrong with anger provided you use it constructively. Anger cannot be dishonest. A man is about as big as the thing that makes him angry. It takes me a long time to lose my temper, but once I lost, I could not find it with a dog. Anger may be foolish and absurd, and one may be irritated when in the wrong. But a man never feels outraged unless in some respect he is at bottom right. Anger and intolerance are the twin enemies of correct understanding. Anger is the most important of passions. It affects nothing. Anger is the most important of passions. It affects nothing it goes about, and hurts the one who is possessed by it more than the one against whom it is directed. To be angry is to revenge the faults of others upon ourselves. The only justice is to follow the sincere intuition of the soul, angry or gentle. Angry is just and pity is just, but judgment is never just. Are you angry that others disappoint you? Remember, you cannot even depend upon yourself. It's a waste of energy to be angry with a man who behaves badly, just as it is to be angry with a car that won't go. Anger, as soon as fate is dead, dies starving that makes it fat. Act nothing in a furious passion, it's putting to sea in a storm. For every minute you remain angry, you give up 60 seconds of peace of mind. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. Never go to bed angry. Stay up and fight. When anger rises, think of the consequences. You will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger. Men lose their tempers in defending their taste. The man who gets angry at the right things and with the right people, and in the right way and at the right time, and for the right length of time, is commended. Any person capable of angering you becomes your master. He can anger you only when you permit yourself to be disturbed by him. A man makes inferior his superiors by hate. Self-control is the rule. When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own feelings. Then you will forget your anger. We praise a man who feels angry on the right grounds and against the right person, and also in the right manner at the right moment and for the right length of time. A good indignation brings out all one's powers. When anger rises, think of the consequences. He who angers you conquers you. How often it is that the angry man raises denial of what his inner self is telling him. Anger ventilated often hurries toward forgiveness, and concealed often hardens into revenge. The more anger towards the past you carry in your heart, the less capable you are of loving in the present. Throughout life, people will make you mad, disrespect you, and treat you bad. Let God deal with the things they do, cause hate in your heart will consume you too. In a controversy, the instant we feel anger, we have already ceased striving for truth and have begun striving for ourselves. Just doing everything he could to get away just brings the anger out. Thank you for listening to us.